If you have health insurance, you might be able to see a personal dietitian for $0 out of pocket. Nourish connects you with a dietitian that fits your needs, covered by your insurance. Nourish accepts hundreds of insurance plans, and 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. Meet with your dietitian online and message them anytime through the Nourish app. With hundreds of 5-star reviews from real patients, you know you're in good hands. Find your dietitian at usenourish.com. That's usenourish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
Sarah clucking.
Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Quick show of hands. Who had a white knuckle commute in today?
No.
Really?
Danny, you did, and you did.
Oh my gosh, it was brutal. We got I think we have about 3 inches at our house, or at least that was how much we had when I left this morning. Coming through Everett, Linwood, all the way. That was the worst of it, Everett to Seattle.
We had nothing in Puyallup.
Great. What is happening?
And Seattle was a little slushy, but it wasn't bad. So West Seattle also?
West Seattle was like almost whiteout driving in this morning.
It's a winter wonderland.
Yeah, it was like, it's always just weird getting on the West Seattle Bridge, just thinking like you're going like really on a steep incline. And I'm like, I don't know if this is black ice or not. So I was going super slow and I was like, I don't want to spin out.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
Everyone on the freeway was going like 40 miles an hour.
Well, usually I do my wrestling training on Wednesday nights, and it's in Everett, and we were there, and all of a sudden just started dumping snow. And we all looked at each other like, I don't know how long this is going to go on. How about we just cut it early and get out of here before it gets crazy? And we're glad we did, because we heard that Everett got it pretty, not I don't know how bad, but bad enough.
Yeah, a lot of schools canceled today. Everybody be safe out there. If you have to leave the house, be very cautious on the roads because they are quite treacherous.
Okay.
All right, you ready to inform the Rockaholics?
Let's go.
Let's get it done.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMV is brought to you by SeattleBoatShow.com. Perfect weather to jump out on your boat, right?
The boat show, the boat
Get
show.
the boat now. That way, come
Yeah.
summertime, you're ready to rock.
Totally.
And also today is a very special day, and I figured it'll be one of these instances where I'll play some audio for you guys, and you have to guess what today's quote-unquote holiday is.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go way back in time with the late, great Liberace.
I'd like to return to the classics. Perhaps the most famous classic in all the world of music. And yet, for some strange reason, I've been told that I'm the only pianist to ever play this number in Carnegie Hall.
What's he gonna play? What's he gonna play?
Is it National Chopsticks Day?
Nailed it!
This is a banger. A toe tapper.
I know, I went to find like an audio of someone playing chopsticks, and I came across this, and he's like in like Carnegie Hall. He's all decked out with his sequins jacket, getting all ready, and then he busts into some fancy pants song and ends it with this.
That's how I play it. Oh. Yeah. When I do chopsticks, that's how I do it.
With a full orchestra.
That's my version, for sure.
That wasn't Liberace, guys. I was just playing. That was Taryn Daly over the weekend in her house in Stanwood. Yeah. Yes. So it's chopsticks day. I think they were more talking about the actual utensil.
That means we got to go get sushi, y'all.
Oh, don't tell my daughter. She's going to be all about it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I love the way she uses her chopsticks. She doesn't break. We don't break those wooden ones. You know how they're attached? We don't break them apart anymore. She just uses them and it just kind of sits, grabs it and just holds onto it.
That's kind of smart.
I know. She's a lot smarter than her father.
She's a brilliant child.
I would have never thought to do something like that. All right, let's move from sushi to eggs. Eggs seem to be the conversation. I feel like originally there was a lot of us talking about it in the Northwest, but now it's becoming an entire nationwide issue, and people in Pennsylvania are now dealing with the egg shortage as well. Everybody's battling the price of eggs and things along those lines, and Pennsylvania authorities are investigating a major theft of 100,000 eggs, valued at $40,000.
Wow.
It was stolen from a trailer at Pete and Jerry's Organics in Greencastle. That's a rough day for those people.
I mean, what are you going to do with 100,000 eggs? I mean, how are you going to sell those on the black market? That's a lot of eggs.
No, maybe they're just hungry. They like it's bulking season.
It is.
Here's a news report about it. Count the puns.
New this morning, Pennsylvania State Police are scrambling.
Okay, there we go. Right there. Scrambling.
To crack the case of a massive egg heist. The thieves hatched a plot to steal 100,000 eggs from the back of a trailer at Pete and Jerry's Organics in Greencastle, Franklin County on Saturday night. That's near Gettysburg. Police say the stolen eggs are worth about $40,000. That's an expensive omelet. Of course, this crime is coming amid soaring egg prices given the bird flu outbreaks across the country.
So 4 in 25 seconds, not bad.
That was impressive, honestly.
Yes, I did like the hatched one.
A Japan Airlines aircraft collided with the tail of a parked Delta Airlines plane at SeaTac yesterday morning while taxiing. No injuries were reported, but the passengers that were on that Japan Airlines flight had to wait about 2 hours before being transported to the terminal. This caused a couple of other flights to be delayed, but there was no major disruption. But
freaked everybody out when I first saw a plane crash here in our neck of the woods, and then they didn't say there were no injuries at first. So they went for a little bit of time before you found out, okay, everybody's all right. But what the F?
It's been a week for aviation for sure.
How'd you hit another plane?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about this the snowfall outside, because apparently it's supposed to get a couple more inches potentially by the end of the week. They're just trying to warn everybody, when you're out there, be careful, especially this early in the morning, because like Danny said, the black ice is a thing, and I know I've experienced that before, which was awful. One of the worst experiences of my life, just driving when I was living in Linwood, driving to Seattle, hitting that patch of black ice, then hitting another one, and cars spinning on I-5. Sucks.
Well, even when I left my driveway this morning, I have an option. I can go one of two ways to work. And I looked down the road and I could see something was already happening down there. There was somebody in the ditch and somebody was helping them. So I went the other way.
Dude, in order to get onto Shaw Road where I live, there's this super steep hill down, right? So usually around this time, I'm like, do I want to go the long way? Because one time I was like, I got this. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, the brakes weren't fully stopping. And I'm like, I mean, it's early in the morning. I think I'll be okay, but you're going right into oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
That's what I did today. I took the long way, the scenic route.
Hey, it's before weather, Kraken. They're playing tonight. They're taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. So if you want to go to the game, it's going to be happening over at Climate Pledge Arena. Hopefully we get a victory. That'd be nice. As far as weather, 39 degrees, going to be cloudy today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
One of the greatest football players of all time, a Super Bowl champion and MVP multiple times over, just shared a very interesting reason why he's pulling for the Chiefs to win. And that's so people stop hating on him. You're going to hear all about it at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Plumbing backs up and things get stinky. Call Pinky's.
Wow. What's up? I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes. You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes.
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
In a recent interview, Tom Brady has revealed that he would not mind at all if the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and that is because people will give someone else all the hate instead of him.
It does seem like the Kansas City Chiefs are quickly becoming this generation's Cowboys, Patriots, the 49ers, like the team that just everybody just wants to hate because they just win all the time.
They're the dynasty.
Yeah.
This is Tom on the Let's Go podcast with Bill Belichick and Jim Gray.
Well, I'm broadcasting the game, so I don't really have a rooting interest per se.
It would be fun if they would just like not care about that. Like if he just wants to see one team win, let him be excited about it. Just because it'll piss off and troll the other team's fans.
The only thing I root for in these situations are great games. I will say, if the Chiefs win, I will be very happy for them. I mean, what they've achieved is unmatched, and I think that's cool. People always hated on us for so many years, and I didn't understand it because all I did was we try to do things the right way. We try to go out there and compete for our job and win.
Yeah, like deflating balls and
and there's an excellence that I appreciate about people who are doing other things at really high levels because you understand the commitment that it takes for them to do what they're doing. To be in this country and to not cheer for excellence is beyond me.
Yeah, Tom.
Tom, do you not I guess maybe he just lives in a bubble. That's just the American way to hate on people who are more successful than you.
I did do a little bit of digging because I was like, I wonder how old Tom Brady was when he had achieved his first 3 Super Bowl rings. And he won the first 3 when he was under 30. And now Patrick Mahomes could win his fourth, under 30.
And then there was a big gap where he didn't win, a couple of losses, and then all of a sudden he just turned it back on towards the later part of his career and won 3 more, I think it was. 3 or 4 more. Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, I guess witnessing excellence in your lifetime is a pretty cool thing.
Who wants to see that? I love watching
like to
failure.
Share the wealth a little bit, I'm an underdog girl,
I root for failure every day.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I guess I would be happy for either team if they win, but it's always nice to share the wealth a little bit.
I do. I think it's funny that there are certain football players. Like it kind of reminds me of way back in the day. There was the Miami Dolphins team that went undefeated, and they would gather around or get together when there's a team that's close to being able to do what they did, and they would pop champagne when they would lose because good, we still have that. And there are now players that have won back-to-back Super Bowls that don't want to see this happen.
Oh, yeah.
Because then all of a sudden the charm and the bragging rights of being I'm one of the few that won it back-to-back, when all of a sudden now you have a team that won it 3 times in a row. Their accomplishment doesn't seem nearly as awesome, even though it's still awesome.
For sure.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. Our question is this. What do you hate on that everyone else seems to love? Or what is something that you love and you just don't get why no one else loves it?
Like winning.
Yeah. 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Scorpions.
The Daily Migs Show.
What do you hate on that everyone else seems to love? Or what is something that you love and you just do not understand why nobody else loves it? 206-803-ROCK. Jason from Yelm, what's the thing that you love so much but everybody gives you a hard time about it?
Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
What's up, Jason?
Hey, so I get so much hate for my classic iPod that I use.
Dude, I don't know. When's the last time, and no disrespect, Jason, but when's the last time the iPod was even relevant? I feel like everyone just uses their phone now.
Brother, check it out. So you use your phone, you don't even own your music. You physically don't own it. Yeah. I have my iPod, my classic iPod modded, and it has 1 terabyte worth of storage. It has Bluetooth. I listen to the T-Man in the morning from the Cube 93 show on my iPod every morning. And then I have 75,000 songs that I put on shuffle, all my audiobooks, all my comedians, and it works perfect. It has a terabyte worth of storage on it, and I catch so much hate from everybody nowadays.
Well, I mean, you're absolutely right. Like, everything I have now is streaming, and it is kind of crazy to think, like, if that streaming service is gone, there goes everything that I've collected, and I have to just start over from scratch. But are you at all worried that this thing might crap out on you? I mean, and then all that stuff is just gone.
No, I have over a terabyte worth of music on my external hard drive.
Gotcha.
And if it ever goes down, I just reload it. All my playlists are saved on my hard drive. Drop and drag. You put it on Rockbox. It has a terabyte worth of storage on it, Bluetooth capabilities, and it's good to go. Like, you can listen to everything and anything. And I can download anything from YouTube, convert it over to an MP3 file. So I have live music and live stuff that nobody ever gets to listen to.
Jason, the way that you just spit this out so quickly makes me think that you've had to explain yourself so many times over the years from people. I bet, like, so many people have given you crap over this.
I'm telling you, man, there's people that live by music. Music sets the sick ones free, as Andy Wood said, man.
Absolutely.
And then there's people that just want to turn on the pop of whatever today is, listen to some Madonna and cruise on down the road. But, man, I want to hear an interview Chris Cornell gave before one of his Soundgarden songs, or I want something obscure from, I don't know, Dead Moon going on, or I want some music, man. I don't want a rerun of my day every day.
So if you hit shuffle, quite possibly you never have to change. You never hear a repeat song probably until the day you die.
The only time you would probably hear a repeat song is if it's a cover or
a live version. Yeah. Well, right on, Jason.
Yeah, he sold me. I think I need to get back into the iPod
Time to get
situation.
on eBay and get myself an iPod.
It's funny. Like, I have some friends like that. Like, my old tattoo artist in Albuquerque, he still will post pictures of his old iPod, the one the spinny wheel and everything.
Yeah.
And he refuses to get used to it, to get rid of it. And I'm just like, there are people like that who are just so adamant about, do not use your phone, use an iPod.
Well, I even have friends that are just like, I will not even go into the world of, like, streaming iPods or anything. Like, everything is still CDs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's just like, I own my music. I'm not giving this stuff up. Whereas I've gotten to that point where the amount of CDs I had and stuff, it was just too much clutter. Yeah. Now I'm okay with, like, I'm just going to take my chances and hope that Apple Music doesn't call it a day anytime soon.
So, Steve, what would you say is something that you love that people hate on you for?
Social media influencers.
Oh, no.
I used to hate them, and I hate most of them.
really?
I still hate most of them. But there's, I guess on the flip side, there's something, because I am a sucker for a good food social media influencer now. Like, when I will send those to my wife all day long. Did you see what this person made? Look at these burritos. They look delicious. We should try them sometimes. Like, if you see my DMs with my wife on Instagram, it's just all food stuff.
Especially
or
around the
dog
holidays.
stuff. Yeah.
That's when I tend to do the most recipe sending, like my mom and I around the holidays.
Yeah.
We'll go back and forth about that. But yeah, influencers. Huh?
And there have been times where I'm like, dude, this dinner's amazing. Where'd you get this one? She's like, this is the one you sent me last week. I was like, oh, man, Steve from the past really nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I feel like I get a hard time for being a Rush fan. That's like probably like the number one. But
the three of us, really. That's it.
Well, but I feel like the Rush fans are always outnumbered, unless you're at a Rush reunion or a Rush concert or something like that. You know, everybody gives people a hard time for liking that band.
I feel like Rush before we had the Kraken here, when being a hockey fan my entire life, and when yes, we had minor league hockey, and there's been a hockey presence in the Pacific Northwest, but it wasn't how it is now, where you walk around and, like, it seems like every other person has a Kraken sweater or a Kraken shirt, which is amazing. But when I first moved out here, anytime I would see somebody, I'm sure you're like this, when you see somebody with, like, a Rush shirt, anytime I would see anyone with a hockey shirt, it wouldn't even matter if it was, like, the team I liked. It could be any team. I was just like, you like hockey? I like hockey too. And you'd have, like, always, like, the best conversations because of that.
It's like a moth to a flame, Steve.
Hell yeah.
206-803-ROCK. What do you hate on that everyone else loves? Or what is something that you love and you just don't get why nobody else loves it?
This is a good text because it's very timely. Football. Why does it take nearly 4 hours for something that has a game clock of 60 minutes? The amount of stoppage, the amount of commercials is just stupid.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. It is very annoying how long it is.
See, it doesn't bother me with football because I think I just love the sport so much. And of course, I'm like looking at I'm like, we got to get going, and it's almost 4:30. Like, let's finish. Let's wrap this up, guys. Basketball is that way for me.
Really?
I keep wanting to get into basketball and playoffs. I'll sometimes watch a little bit of it. Those last 2 minutes.
Yeah. The longest 2 minutes.
It's an eternity.
Foul.
Dude, like there are times where I'm like, oh, there's only 30 seconds left in this game. 10 minutes later, we're finally finishing it. I'm like, this is just insane to me.
It makes it hard to know what time you're actually going to be like leaving the event and making it home in those situations.
How about this text? I think Sarah will appreciate it. Something that they hate that it seems like everyone loves, clubbing. It sucks. You spend loads of money to be stuck in a dark room with sweaty people and music so loud that you can't even talk to your friends. The drinks are overpriced. The floor is sticky. And all of the music sounds the same.
I am offended. And that's not the club music. What the heck was that? We're not at a rave, you guys.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
And that's the whole point. You go because you dance. You feel free. You shake your booty. You don't talk to people.
But sometimes you do want to have a conversation. Like there are times where we're like, we went with you to the different clubs in where did we go? San Diego.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to talk to Taryn, like I can't even say it. I'm standing right next to you, but it is impossible to hear what you're saying right now.
Yeah, that's why you need to go on the dance floor and just shake that booty, Steve. You don't need to have a conversation.
While we're trying to talk, Taryn and Sarah just walks by backwards because she's just twerking past us.
Honestly, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, though, is when I go to Vegas with like a certain group of people and they're like, let's hit the club. And I'm like, I would rather do anything other than that.
You should never go to Vegas with me then, ever.
That's where we're going. If we go to Vegas, we're hitting the club.
Absolutely. All the clubs.
I'm out.
We'll catch you on the other side, Sarah.
Danny and I will hit the dive bar.
Rockaholics, how would you like to beat Steve? He has a record of 37 wins, 22 losses, and 5 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
So I used Gemini for the first time the other day, and the most impressive thing to me was just talking to it. You go live with it, and then it's just like you're having a conversation. You can just talk about your day or have it explain something to you or start brainstorming ideas. Let me give you an example. I pretended I have a job interview coming up and asked it to help me prep for the interview. It immediately started suggesting common questions I might get asked. Then I started talking through my answers out loud, and it would give me feedback. And it's all happening in real time, like I'm talking to a career coach or something. That's just what I tried first, but you can talk to it about anything. And I honestly think that's the magic of it, how you can just have this back and forth, and it's all seamless. If you haven't tried it yet, it's definitely worth checking out. You'll see what I mean.
Look, we're all human. We push-pull doors, we blow on ice cream to cool it down, and sometimes we forget to check our blind spots. That's why the 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid offers class-leading advanced safety features. Like an available blind spot view monitor, which shows you a live video feed of your blind spots. Because the Tucson Hybrid is made for humans who are just that, human. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
If you have health insurance, you might be able to see a personal dietitian for $0 out of pocket. Nourish connects you with a dietitian that fits your needs, covered by your insurance. Nourish accepts hundreds of insurance plans, and 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. Meet with your dietitian online and message them anytime through the Nourish app. With hundreds of 5-star reviews from real patients, you know you're in good hands. Find your dietitian at usenourish.com. That's usenourish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Piper from Local 86 Ironworkers is. Piper, are you there?
I am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Piper has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am.
1600 Pennsylvania Ave is the address to which famous place?
White House.
Correct. What paranoid band just announced they'll reunite one last time for a fundraising concert?
Pass.
A scientist who studies rocks is called a what?
Can you repeat that?
A scientist who studies rocks is called a what?
A geologist.
Correct. What product did Apple Computer launch with a $1.5 million commercial during the 1984 Super Bowl?
iPhone.
No.
iPod.
No.
Pass.
What sauce is chicken fried steak usually covered in?
Gravy.
Yes. What is the only natural substance on Earth to exist in all 3 physical states?
Water.
Yes. Part of Your World and Kiss the Girl are songs from what Disney film?
Part of Your World. Pass.
Animals that live primarily or entirely in water are called what?
Amphibians.
No. Piper and friends, you got 4 correct.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
I wanted to be your helper so bad, but that's against the rules.
You could have broke the rules for Piper and the Local 46 Ironworkers.
Anything to take down Steve. Really.
Yeah, you could have. Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
1600 Pennsylvania Ave is the address to which famous place?
The White House.
You know it. What paranoid band just announced they'll reunite one last time for a
Black
fundraising
Sabbath.
concert? Yes. A scientist who studies rocks is called a what?
Biologist.
No.
A paley. What the hell was Ross on Friends? Archaeologist.
No.
A botanist.
No. What product did Apple Computer launch with a $1.5 million commercial during the 1984 Super Bowl?
1984. The Mac.
Wow, yes. What sauce is chicken fried steak usually covered in?
Gravy.
Yes. What is the only natural substance on Earth to exist in all 3 physical states?
Water.
Correct. Part of Your World and Kiss the Girl are songs from what Disney film?
Moana.
No, it's never Moana.
I believe it's The Little Mermaid, actually.
Yes, it is. What? Animals that live primarily or entirely in water are called what?
Swimmers.
No.
Amphibians.
No.
Wetties.
No. Steve, You got 6 correct, which somehow is a win, 6-4. Yes. Sorry, Piper.
It's all right. We'll call back again.
Heck yeah.
Right. Don't give up.
Never. So Ross on Friends was a paleontologist.
Paleontologist.
But that was not the correct answer.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
He studies fossils, and a geologist studies rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And does anyone know animals that live primarily or entirely in water? What they're called? Yeah.
Aquatic? Oh.
Yeah.
Swimmers. I mean, I like swimmers, though, too.
And wetties.
Yeah.
I don't really like either of those. But somehow you still won, Steve, so congrats.
That sounds like the name of a really bad mumble rapper.
Yeah, it does.
You guys going to go see Wetty this weekend?
I'd see him.
You would.
I would.
With his hit song Getting Wet?
All week long, we have been calling upon you, Rockaholics, to make us a Super Bowl commercial because we are on a budget and we cannot afford one on our own. So all we are asking is that you go to the Odyssey app and record your big game ad through our voice messages feature. And we have already gotten some good ones, Steve.
I'm pretty sure we might have found the greatest one ever. And it came in yesterday.
Okay. You're going to hear it after Soundgarden.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
All week long, we have been leaning on our Rockaholics to make us a Super Bowl commercial. And to do that, all you got to do is visit your Odyssey app and record a big game ad with the voice messages feature. It's very easy to do, right, Steve?
And some Rockaholics have been stepping up and delivering. I mean, it's a great way to get ready for the Super Bowl, and all these commercials seem to be getting released before the actual Super Bowl. And ours will, of course, not happen during the Super Bowl, so we have to play it during our radio show.
Exactly. Yes. Yours could be dramatic like a movie trailer. You could make it completely ridiculous, and we will help out with some music and sound effects and things of that nature. And I believe we have a new one this morning, Steve.
We do, and you say it could be of any nature. It could be ridiculous, like maybe even a poem.
Hey, this is Corey. Love the show, and I decided to make a Super Bowl commercial that is a poem for the show. In Seattle's dawn, the airwaves ignite. A wild crew gathers to start off the night. Steve Migs steps in, all spandex and flair. A plant-based wrestler with a bold, bald stare. Yeah. Taryn Daly, farm girl strong, battles her rooster as the mornings drag on. Weekday wine, a struggle, it's true. But radio calls, and she powers through. Danny V with pop-punk pride. Looks like Good Charlotte left him outside. Emo anthems and pizza he craves. A heart full of heartbreak, yet still he raves. And then there's Sarah, 50 and free. Gnomes and small people, her oddity. She parties like time won't chase her down. Laughing through life in a glittering crown. So tune in now. Embrace the ride. Where chaos and comedy crash and collide. The Daily Migs Show. Loud and true. Seattle's madness just for you.
That was amazing.
Crushed it.
That was beautiful.
Plus, the highlight, of course, had to be this moment.
And then there's Sarah, 50 and free.
Is that the best moment, really?
I really enjoyed that part.
Yeah, I agree.
I hated that part, but then he said I had a glittery crown, so that was nice. He made up for it.
And then there's Sarah, 50 and free.
We can just cut that part out.
50 and free.
This one is a contender for my favorite so far.
It's up there, but then yesterday, and this wasn't sent through our Odyssey app, and we're not giving away a prize. There's no rules to this situation. This Super Bowl, not even a contest, just a challenge. This guy by the name of EXP_breakfast on Instagram. He sent us a message, said, hey, I made one for you guys. And it's a full-on video, too. And I have to say, he knocked it out of the park. So we didn't add any sound effects or anything along those lines. This was all put together by this guy by the name of EXP_breakfast on Instagram. Are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
The Daily Migs Morning Show on 99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. The morning show that USA Today is claiming, what the hell is the Daily Migs Morning Show? And even Time Magazine is declaring the Daily Migs Morning Show the most okayest show I've ever heard. And when we asked Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson himself to rate the Daily Migs Morning Show, he had this to say. Oh yeah, that's right. He wasn't available for comment. The Daly Migs Morning Show on 99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. All other radio stations can get See Migs, Taryn Daly, Danny B, and that one girl who I'm pretty sure also works at a strip club, Sarah something. The Daly Migs Morning Show. Eat it with a piece of toast. Drink it with some whiskey. Who gives a Nobody's listening anyway.
I feel like if our show was on acid, that's exactly what the production would sound like.
That was brilliant.
I honestly don't know why we're not just playing that in general every morning.
I kind of want to just give it to like our guys and be like, just run this.
Forever. That guy is amazing.
Danny B and that one girl who I'm pretty sure also works at a strip club, Sarah something.
I'm pretty sure too.
Yeah, I just come here after stripping and then come here to work.
That's an upgrade. He didn't make any mention of you being old.
Yes, I'm not a 50-year-old on the pole.
Right.
I know.
And then there's Sarah.
I didn't do
Don't
it.
do it. Don't do it.
And then there's Sarah, 50 and free.
You did it.
And that one girl who I'm pretty sure also works at a strip club, Sarah something.
Well, since we're already talking about Sarah,
Okay.
what the hell was Sarah doing yesterday afternoon that led to her saying this?
If I could find.
I don't want to.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
We're going to find out what Sarah was up to at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When that pipe starts to trickle and you're in a real pickle, call Pinky. When that burst pipe starts to smell ripe, call Pinky. When your water heater's shot and it won't get hot, call Pinky. When you get home to a flood, call your best bud. Pinky's Plumbing to the rescue. No job is too big or too small. Pinky's does it all. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Tomorrow at this time, the men's room will be joining us for our Super Sides Showdown. And if you don't know exactly what that is, we were challenged to all bring a popular Super Bowl side dish to the station for a little taste test.
Yep, and we picked out of a hat. We all like the traditional popular side dishes, from quesadillas to jalapeno poppers to queso dip, buffalo chicken dip.
Oh, yeah.
Sliders, mac and cheese, all that kind of stuff.
And the person that pulled mac and cheese out of the hat was Miss Sarah.
Miss Sarah.
And Sarah, yesterday you were attempting to make mac and cheese, and let's just say this was quite the uphill battle.
Well, first of all, like, you're there and your husband's watching you like a hawk, basically to make sure that you don't burn the house down.
Yes, because the last time I did, it didn't, or tried to make pasta, it didn't go very well.
And at one moment, you even called him out on that.
Babe, do you have faith in me?
No, not at all.
No?
No. I mean, I'm here, so nothing will go wrong. There'll be like no burned down houses or like fingertips in the macaroni, so it's fine.
Hopefully not.
I forgot about that too. That happened once with you.
I have never seen my husband give me so much attention. I will tell you that.
So maybe you need to cook more.
He did not leave the kitchen, you guys.
He's giving you that attention because he cares so much about us. That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
He cares about the roof that's over his head.
Yeah, he cares about the actual kitchen.
So then at some point you decide that you're going to now take the mac and cheese that apparently you made and you're going to put it in the oven.
Yes, because that's what people do, I guess.
Apparently. And you had a very difficult time making that happen.
So this is more than just a regular mac and cheese. We also have to put it in the oven. So I have to preheat the oven.
No, at this point, like your husband is filming you. I think just maybe to be able to look back in time at the time that you actually attempted to make something at the house.
Yes, he was filming me for his own, joy. But then also, I do want to say, you guys, before we started filming, he was like, "Do you know how to preheat the oven?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm actually confident in this part of this." That's what I said.
Spoiler alert: she's not.
Is that not normal? So I have never preheated an oven before. Let's see. Okay, this is what I'm assuming. I assume we do cook time. Okay, that didn't do anything. I assume we do start. Wow.
Now you're hitting buttons that have nothing to do with preheating the oven.
No, I was just hitting any button that would actually make a ding noise.
And how could someone make it to 50 without ever having preheated an oven before?
Nothing's working. Oh. Okay, timer. We don't need the timer yet, though. Cook time. Start time. That's the timer. That's how preheating the oven.
I think you're looking at the wrong thing.
This?
Yep.
Bake? Roast? Broil? Do I want to bake? Start?
8 hours later.
We got there.
Wow. We got there eventually, yeah?
Yeah. It was bad, though.
And so now we're going to go in the men's room this afternoon with all of our side dishes and have them judge our dishes.
Oh, I can't wait.
So I got sliders.
Yep.
I did the plant-based weirdo version of them.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I did pigs in a blanket, and I actually did make a few plant-based weirdo versions for you guys.
That was very nice.
But let me tell you, it was weird.
Why?
Well, I did yours in the air fryer, and I had to cut them all in half because they're like too big to make a regular pig in a blanket.
That's what they say about us plant-based weirdos.
It's too big.
Too big for the pig.
When I went to go flip them, they were like kind of oozing almost this like pink colored liquid to the point where I was like, what are these made out of? So we're going to find out today.
Great. I'm looking forward to trying it. Danny's got the jalapeno poppers.
Yes, and I also did make a version for our plant-based weirdo and our vegetarian here, and I just can't wait for you guys to actually taste them.
Oh, I'm so excited. The mac and cheese.
And based on Sarah never having preheated an oven before yesterday, 206-803-ROCK, be honest with us. What is something that you have never done that shocks people? 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Guns N' Roses.
The Daily Migs Show.
We want you to be honest with us and tell us something that you have never done before that shocks people when they learn that fact about you.
Like Sarah with preheating an oven.
Yesterday was her first day ever.
Congratulations.
206-803-ROCK. Chris from Smoky Point, you've never ridden a horse, but what did you used to ride?
I used to do bull riding.
Whoa.
Back when I was in high school and a little bit before I joined the military.
It seems like you went in the reverse order there.
You would think, yes.
So was this something that like your parents got you into? Like, how did you get into bull riding? What's that?
I went. My buddy did it for a lot longer than I did, and then he invited me out to watch him one day. So I went out just to see him fall off a giant animal trying to kill him. I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh my gosh!
And then he got a few beers in me, and he had signed a permission slip for me, unbeknownst to me. So then he said, "Hey man, you're up." I was like, "What? No, I don't know about that." And I go,
yeah. You can't say that word, even though I understand that riding a bull would make me want to say that as well. That's just bonkers, though.
I know, but never ridden a horse.
Yep.
Which can be a scary thing, honestly. Riding a horse is scary.
Before this morning, he's never cursed on the radio, but here we are, breaking that rule.
206-803-ROCK. What is something you've never done that shocks people? Robert in Olympia, tell us what that is for you.
Well, I have never been on a commercial airplane.
Well, you know what? It's probably for the best after what we heard about yesterday with the planes here in Washington.
Right? I have been on a plane, but I went skydiving, so I've also never landed in a plane.
Oh, my God. That is bananas.
Dude, I almost feel like you should never ride a commercial airplane. That way you always have that story to tell.
Right. Well, it's a bummer because my buddy just moved to South Dakota, and he's been wanting me to come out there. So it's probably going to end here soon. But Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Well, that was going to be my question is, Robert, how far have you ever driven to get to a destination before when you haven't been taking flights?
Well, South Dakota is the farthest I've ever been, east, and then California. So I really haven't traveled a lot.
That's crazy. And so, but now you're thinking you're going to have to do it just to visit your friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine because he's a good friend and the road trips are great.
That's what you do. You go see people.
So I said I'm 58 and I've never ridden a bike other than an exercise bike. But how can you be 40 and never had preheated an oven before? She's not 40. She's 50.
Yeah.
You know what? And hey, you learn something new every day in my life, okay?
This person said people are shocked I've never been to a strip club. Me either. Crazy. Not that I never want to go. It's just that the opportunity never occurred. Maybe I should go for my birthday this year. I'm sure my wife wouldn't mind.
Just let us know the day and time.
Yeah.
We'll take a field trip.
To Portland.
Rockaholics, how would you like a shot at beating Steve? If you were, in fact, tuned into the men's room yesterday at 5:40, that could play a role in your victory because we gave out 3 of the correct answers to the next game. Steve, your record right now is 38 wins, 22 losses, and 5 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Wow.
What's up?
I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
Look, we're all human. We pull doors, we blow on ice cream to cool it down, and sometimes we forget to check our blind spots. That's why the 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid offers class-leading advanced safety features. Like an available blind spot view monitor, which shows you a live video feed of your blind spots. Because the Tucson Hybrid is made for humans who are just that, human. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
So I used Gemini for the first time the other day, and the most impressive thing to me was just talking to it. You go live with it, and then it's just like you're having a conversation. You can just talk about your day or have it explain something to you or start brainstorming ideas. Let me give you an example. I pretended I have a job interview coming up and asked it to help me prep for the interview. It immediately started suggesting common questions I might get asked. Then I started talking through my answers out loud, and it would give me feedback. And it's all happening in real time, like I'm talking to a career coach or something. That's just what I tried first, but you can talk to it about anything. And I honestly think that's the magic of it, how you can just have this back and forth, and it's all seamless. If you haven't tried it yet, it's definitely worth checking out. You'll see what I mean.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 107062.
I've been working with a nurse dietitian for the last 6 months, and it's been life-changing. I've lost weight, healed my relationship with food, and have way more energy. Working with a dietitian online to create a personalized nutrition plan was so easy thanks to Nourish. The best part? I pay $0 out of pocket because Nourish accepts hundreds of insurance plans. 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. Find your dietitian at usenourish.com. That's usenourish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Wendy from Puyallup is. Wendy, are you there?
I'm here.
Were you listening to the men's room around 5:40 to hear the cheat sheet yesterday?
I was.
Oh, yeah, Wendy.
Come on,
That's
Wendy.
what's up. All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Wendy has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
In The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy famously says she's not in what U.S. state anymore?
Kansas.
Correct. Finish the candy bar slogan. Nobody better lay a finger on my what?
Butterfinger.
Yes. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is mainly made up of what kind of stone?
Oh, limestone?
No.
Pass.
What tattooed singer is joining American Idol as the first ever artist in residence?
I don't know. Pass.
Approximately what percentage of all flights are delayed per day?
20%.
Correct. In the Star Wars movies, what invisible power binds the galaxy together?
Invisible power. The Force.
Correct. The Blue Lagoon is located in which country?
Oh, pass. I don't know.
What type of sandwich contains corned beef, cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian dressing?
A Reuben.
Correct. What rodent is the national animal of Canada?
It's a what?
What rodent?
Oh, rodent? Oh, that's possum?
No.
Pass.
Wendy, you got 5 correct.
Yay.
Yay.
Little celebration there. Woo!
It's right down the middle.
Hopefully Steve's a little silly today and maybe won't get it.
Yes. You know, he's always such a silly man. So,
Yes.
and he definitely didn't listen to the cheat sheet. So there's that for you. All right, Steve.
I missed it.
Are you ready? Yes! In The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy famously says she's not in what U.S. state anymore?
Kansas.
Correct. Finish the
Okay.
candy bar slogan. Nobody better lay a finger on my what?
Butterfinger.
Yes. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is mainly made up of what kind of stone?
Granite.
No.
Marble.
Wow, yes. What tattooed singer is joining American Idol as the first ever artist in residence?
Oh, that would be Jelly Roll.
Correct. Approximately what percentage of all flights are delayed per day?
69.
Nice, but no.
I don't know. 10?
No.
15.
No. In the Star Wars movies, what invisible power binds the galaxy together?
That would be the Force.
Yes. The Blue Lagoon is located in which country?
America.
No.
I'm going to go Antarctica.
No.
Iceland.
Yes. What type of sandwich contains corned beef, cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian dressing?
That would be a Reuben.
Correct. What rodent is the national animal of Canada?
A beaver.
Yes. What news network first launched in 1980?
CNN.
Correct. Wow. Steve, so close to that perfect 10, but you did get 9 correct, which is a win, 9-5.
Let's go.
Sorry, Wendy.
Yeah, it's all good. It was fun.
Oh, good.
That's right.
I agree.
That was good. I'm impressed. Even though Wendy was listening to the cheat sheet, you ended up getting more of the cheat sheet questions
correct.
I? Yes. She missed that the Tower of Pisa is made of marble. She also missed the tattooed singer joining American Idol was Jelly Roll. But she did get approximately what percentage of flights are delayed per day, which you were close, but it's 20%.
Oh, dang it. If I didn't, I would have went 10, 15, 20, but I was an idiot and guessed 69.
Yeah. You sure did.
I would have been disappointed if you didn't guess that, though. So.
You know what? You're right. I had to stay on brand.
And you still won, so congrats.
The Super Bowl is coming up this Sunday, and the halftime show has featured some pretty iconic performances throughout music history.
Yeah, unless you're a rock music fan.
But what is considered to be the greatest performance of all time? We're going to tell you after Radiohead.
The Daily Migs Show.
The Super Bowl is this weekend, and the halftime show will be performed by Kendrick Lamar, one of the most acclaimed hip-hop artists of his generation. He's won multiple Grammys, released many albums. He even has a Pulitzer Prize. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
For music,
That's
yes.
impressive. Okay.
Very impressive.
Kendrick Lamar. I thought it was Anna Kendrick.
Oh,
so disappointed.
She's the one who has beef with Drake,
they
right?
They were going to come out there and do the movie singing thing that I like so much.
Is that Pitch Perfect?
Where she's short and pasty.
Always.
And adorable.
With Kendrick Lamar preparing to play the Super Bowl halftime show, where will he end up ranking among the greats over the years? Migs, you came across a list of the greatest Super Bowl halftime performances.
Yeah, I found the top 10, and I picked from this list. So I isolated the instruments from some of these hit songs from some of these artists. And I want you guys to be able to guess what it is based on going track by track. Once again, that's why we brought Ryan Castle in. This will be a little bit harder, though. This is not rock-based because I don't know if you know this, but there's not a lot of rock representation at the halftime show.
He's going to go back to the early ones when they had marching bands play and really mess with us.
Damn it, you ruined the whole segment.
Do you think Sarah's going to thrive in this?
She might actually do well. So it's Ryan and Sarah versus Danny and Taryn.
Right, Danny.
All right, let's go track by track. Now, I will say...
Fall Out Boy never played.
True. Damn shame. I will say this first one is considered to be the best halftime show by many lists. So we'll start off with that one. And here we go.
It's Prince.
Oh my God, it's Purple Rain.
Oh my God. Wow.
That was impressive.
Did you just know that because of the hint?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but also this is definitely Prince.
All right. So no more hints allowed.
Right, Steve.
And do you remember the performance?
Yes.
Yes. It was raining when he was performing Purple Rain.
It's amazing.
Legendary.
Purple rain, purple rain.
All right. This one.
Him sad his Vikings haven't been in it.
Yeah.
Number 2 was Michael Jackson. All right, we don't need to do that one. Number 3 is Beyonce. Don't need to do that one. Let's move on to number 4.
Okay.
What?
That's rude. You're just skipping MJ and Beyonce?
Yeah, we got better things to worry about.
Okay. Let's see
right.
what's better.
They get plenty of attention.
Yeah.
Is that U2 again?
This freaking guy.
Get out of here, Ryan.
I don't recall U2 playing at the Super Bowl.
This was right after 9/11. And they did that big tribute, remember?
Still don't like this band.
Yeah, but the performance was pretty epic. It was like one of those goosebump moments.
Taryn, fun fact. Never liked this band.
Never liked it.
Some would say it's one of the most moving halftime performances ever when it had all the names of all the victims.
I'm having a movement.
Okay.
Oh my God, Ryan.
Let's move on over to number 7. Let's see if you guys can figure out this one. Considered one of the best halftime performances at a Super Bowl. All right, drums.
Oh, Bruno Mars.
Bam! Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, nice work.
Danny, we suck at this game.
Yeah. Selfishly, I wanted to do this one because Bruno Mars played the halftime show when the Seattle Seahawks won their Super Bowl. Red Hot Chili Peppers performed with him. That was pretty cool.
With that, well, they sort of did.
Well, they
Remember,
weren't plugged in
Fleece
and-
Base wasn't plugged in.
And everybody became enraged.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Nice work, you guys. Danny, we got work to do.
Hey, Sarah, good job.
I got one.
Being paired up with Sarah actually paid off for a change.
For once.
Yay.
Harvard Medical School research is suggesting that dogs, they dream about their owners when they're sleeping. Yes, I want to reiterate that Harvard did this study. However, many people have an opinion about this study. So we're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Harvard Medical School did some research, and this research is suggesting that dogs dream about their daily lives and also dream about their owners when they're snoozing.
Okay.
Here is a news report all about the study.
Now, a Harvard psychologist says that research shows dogs probably dream about their owners. Her name is Dr. Deirdre Barrett, and she is a clinical researcher at Harvard Medical. She spent years studying sleep behavior, and she says it is likely that dogs dream about their humans. And since they are generally very attached, it's likely that they are dreaming about your face or some way to please you.
Oh, if only my wife would have those dreams too. I'm kidding. Ha-cha-cha. Hey, babe. Why are you more like DJ over here, huh?
A lot of people have obviously needed to express their opinions about this research done by Harvard.
Once I saw this post, I was like, I need to go straight to the comments because I know these are going to be some good ones. Because that was my first thought. I'm like, Harvard's doing this research?
There might be something to it. I don't know. Let's go straight to the comments.
We found some of the best comments, and we figured who better to read them today than the greatest dog of all time, Snoop Dogg.
D-O-double-G.
That's right. So here's Robot Snoop Dogg going straight to the comments. Are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
Here we go.
What's the source? Trust me, bro.
I want. Is there like a certain do they hook up dogs to something to be able to that just seems so strange to me that we could figure that out.
Sensors and different buttons they push. I'm sure they can figure it out.
Because I'm not very bright. But I'm always like, how do they even know that dogs only see in black and white, not in their colorblind? How?
Is that true?
That's what they say, that dogs don't see color.
Does Harvard say that?
No, everybody says that. Here's our next comment.
My cat dreams about locking me out of the apartment. It's true. My dog just emailed me about this.
That's so accurate.
I do want to know what cats are dreaming about. Probably how to make their owners miserable.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so beautiful to know.
Oh.
How do you believe that, though? Do you really believe that?
Did they dream about us?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure my dog's dreaming about just running somewhere. Because always whenever you start hearing her like make like a little sound and like the paws are moving, I'm like, I think she's just dreaming about running around.
You don't think she's running with you?
Or running from me.
I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a narcissist or anything, but my dog is obsessed with me. If I get up off the couch to put firewood in the fireplace, he follows me across the room. So I believe that he dreams about me.
Just like my daughter, I'm number 2 in my dog's eyes. Like, it's mom all the way. Like, whatever mom's doing is most important. But if mom's too busy, then let's go see what dad's up to.
Plot twist, they think about your neighbor playing with them.
The neighbor's got all the treats.
I mean, we definitely have neighbors that have the treats, and the dogs do know.
Here's a couple more.
Scientists need to find something better to do.
Yes. There are so many. Why do we need this information?
Why don't we need this information? It's a fun factoid.
But somebody spent money on this.
Yeah, I would invest.
Okay, we got one more comment.
Funny, all my dog dreams about is licking his balls.
Thanks, Snoop Dogg. I'm positive that DJ's not dreaming about that.
Positive.
Oh my gosh.
I'll see myself out.
Please lock the door behind you.
A Family Feud contestant is going viral for giving a terrible answer, one that will make all of us feel a little bit smarter, even Sarah. We're going to tell you what's trending after Papa Roach.
The Daily Migs Show.
As you get up and get moving and start trying to sort through the world of pop culture, we know there's a lot happening out there, and figuring out the important tidbits can be tough. So we're going to help you out by telling you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
A Family Feud contestant is going viral for giving an absolutely terrible answer. This is the category and what she said.
Name a U.S. state that is part of New England.
Spain.
Name a U.S. state that is part of New England. Spain.
Wouldn't that have been great if it did have a bell and we didn't realize it? There's like a little... What the hell?
I mean, she sounds about as good as you are at geography,
Dude,
Steve.
for real. Like, I mean... I at least know that Spain's not in New England.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Brilliant mind,
No, it's
Steve.
right next to Texas. You dummies. God, you guys are so ignorant. Hey, I found a dating app. Did you ever do any of the dating apps?
No.
Same. I mean, MySpace doesn't count,
That was
right?
as close to a dating app as I ever got.
From MySpace to MyPlace. Danny, ever do a dating app?
Nope.
Sarah?
No.
Whoa.
Well, she would just like run up to people at a gas station or jump into somebody's taco truck. These are true stories.
Yeah. The closest I ever got was like messing around on my friends, like a Tinder, and I would be swiping for him and trying to get girls' attention for him, but that was it.
But yeah, it wasn't for you.
No, not for me, and it was really hard to get that.
I got to be honest, this might have been, if I was a single person jumping into the dating world, this might be an app that I would consider doing. It's a dating app that's for the music lovers. It's called, the name's dumb. Maybe I wouldn't do it just because Vinally.
Vinally?
Oh, I get it.
Vinally, we got this app for
Vinally.
music lovers.
Oh, gosh. And here's a news report telling us exactly what Vinally is.
Rachel is the founder and CEO of Vinally. It's an app that matches people based on their music compatibility. It uses their Spotify data and also asks questions about the role music plays in their lives.
You know, you want to find someone who likes to go see live music if you like to see live music, or somebody who's more of an audiophile if you prefer to listen to music at home with really amazing sound quality. So there are all these different sort of factors that create, the best environment for music compatibility.
I will be very curious to see like statistics on the other side of this.
Like how it goes?
Yeah,
'cause
like how successful is it?
I mean, I was a big, not selling, but I was a big part of it. Was like, oh man, yeah, I love hanging out with like my now wife Sid. Like, I was like, we like similar music, not everything. Like, there's certain things that she likes that I don't, and there are things where she's completely wrong, like Pearl Jam, and she doesn't like it. But we've gotten past that.
Does she like Creed?
Yes. You know why? Because I was watching one of those Instagram videos of our friend, the professor.
Yeah.
And you know how he'll do like these random ones where he's just like singing along on Instagram and dancing to a song. And it was one of the Creed songs. She's like, I forgot how much I like that song. I'm like, I knew I loved you for a reason.
That's right.
I knew I loved you for a reason.
Bonded by Creed.
I do like the part where I talk about audio files because I'm basically saying, hey, like get in a relationship with someone who's going to be okay with you dropping thousands of dollars on audio equipment in your home.
For sure.
Yeah.
Irv Gotti, was a major music executive, co-founder of the record label Murder Inc. He has died at the age of 54. He helped launch the careers of folks like Ja Rule and Ashanti and produced some of their big hits like Always on Time and I'm Real. You don't know those songs?
I don't know any of these things that you just said. Oh, I kind of know that one. Yeah. I know nothing about
Always on Time.
I've always known. Okay, I get it. You don't have to stop looking at me when you're singing, doing that weird hand gesture, please.
Apparently, Irv Gotti, though, he had gone through a couple of strokes recently.
54?
54. That's way too young, and they have not released an official cause of death just yet.
Wow. Okay, that sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, when you guys eat dinner, do you watch TV?
Yeah.
We don't. We actually sit at like the little kitchen bar thing, and we tried the dining table, but that was just too much of a process. It's just easier to sit by the kitchen.
The nook.
Yeah, you have little bar stools and you just sit there, and because Tatum will get too distracted, and a lot of times we have rice dishes. So when we were trying to watch TV while she was eating, rice would just get everywhere. So I bring this up because around 2/3 of Americans say that they usually watch TV while eating dinner now. And then they also said there are other things that people do while eating dinner. So I want to see if any of you guys do this while eating. All right. Do any of you play with your phone while eating?
Yes.
No.
No, phone's down. Yeah. Phone goes away for at least during dinner time.
At home, I'll play on my phone. If we go to a restaurant, my phone is in my pocket the whole time. I make a conscious effort to not be on my phone.
Yeah, same here. It's in the pocket, but even at home, I kind of just put it to the side. Go put it. You just put it on a charger, out of sight, out of mind, kind of a thing. Okay, what about listening to music?
No.
Usually when cooking, but not when eating.
Okay, what about 8% read? Who does that?
Boring.
I'll tell you, none of us are making that 8%. And then other people make phone calls.
No.
Yeah, unless it's my mom calling. I'm not answering the phone while I'm eating.
I'd be so annoyed if someone was on the phone with me just chewing into the phone.
Right?
That would be awful.
All right,
very
I'm
off-putting.
going to start calling you when I'm eating dinner. Taryn, what are you up to?
I will say though, it's mostly sporting events. That's the thing that we're watching during
That's
dinner
fair.
time.
Yes, like a Kraken game.
Yeah, gotta watch it.
Yeah, Monday Night Football, something like that. Yeah, I guess I don't count sports. Sports is its own thing for me.
Rockaholics, we have one more shot for you to beat Steve today, and we would love if you would. He has a record of 39 wins, 22 losses, and 5 ties in 2025. The number is 206-803-ROCK, and we will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
What is Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes, I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for...
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
All of them?
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
If you're thinking about GLP-1s for weight loss, listen up. You must make sure you're maintaining your muscle mass while you're losing weight. Otherwise, you can slow your metabolism and regain the weight. Almacid, a natural superfood protein shake, has been scientifically proven to preserve muscle mass. It optimizes and supercharges your metabolism so you can lose weight easily. Use Almacid with GLP-1s or as a natural alternative. Find out more and see the university studies at almacid.com. That's ALMASED.com.
At Cardinal Heating and Air, we elevate your comfort with expert HVAC solutions in the greater Seattle area. Our decades of experience have fostered lasting relationships built on quality service. Whether you need AC repair, heating repair, routine maintenance, a new installation, or an emergency fix, you can trust Cardinal Heating and Air, now offering electrical services. Experience the exceptional service and peace of mind that Cardinal Heating and Air delivers today and for years to come.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
I recently found out that you can see a personal dietitian covered by insurance. There's this platform called Nourish that will match you with a dietitian based on whatever your concerns are, whether that's weight loss, eating disorders, autoimmune conditions, or something else. They're actually a network with major insurance providers, so most patients pay $0 out of pocket. 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. Find your dietitian at usenourish.com. That's usenourish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Josh from Tacoma is. Josh, are you there?
Hell yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this. I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Josh has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's go.
The show SNL stands for what?
Saturday Night Live.
Correct. Benedict Cumberbatch plays what Marvel superhero?
Doctor Strange.
Yes. Basketball player Angel Reese has a special menu item at what fast food chain?
Pass.
A sudden displacement of the ocean causes a what?
Tsunami.
Yes. Which small animal accidentally plants thousands of trees around the world?
Squirrels.
Correct. What type of flower has magical powers in Beauty and the Beast?
Rose.
Yes. What is the main flavor of a traditional tiramisu cake?
Pass.
Asheville and Greensboro are both cities in what U.S. state?
Tennessee?
No.
North Carolina.
Correct. Which TV series features the Stark family?
Pass.
Each indoor volleyball team consists of how many players?
7.
No.
6.
Yes. Basketball player Angel Reese has a special menu item at what fast food chain?
McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Josh, you got 8 correct.
Well done, my friend.
Ooh, that is great. I feel a victory.
Good numbers, I like it.
Yeah, be afraid. Be very afraid.
It's been a little bit since Steve lost, so I think it's about time. It happens again. Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
The show SNL stands for what?
Saturday Night Live.
How did you know?
That was a guess.
Benedict Cumberbatch plays what Marvel superhero?
Crap. Isn't he the Grinch?
No. What?
Marvel. Oh, Doctor Strange.
There we go. Basketball player Angel Reese has a special menu item at what fast food chain?
Ooh, I'm going to go with McDonald's.
Yes. A sudden
I love her.
displacement of the ocean causes a what?
Sudden displacement. A tsunami.
Correct. Which small animal accidentally plants thousands of trees around the world?
Huh?
Which small animal accidentally plants thousands of trees around the world?
Koala bear.
No.
Oh, no, a squirrel?
Yes, you do know. What type of flower has magical powers in Beauty and the Beast?
Rose?
Yes. What is the main
What?
flavor of a traditional tiramisu cake?
Chocolate?
No.
Vanilla?
No.
Pistachio?
No. Asheville and Greensboro are both cities in what U.S. state?
North Carolina.
Correct. Which TV series features the Stark family?
Which what?
TV series.
The Stark family. Game of Thrones.
Did he get it?
The music was still going.
Was it? Well,
Check the tape.
then, all right, I'll give it to you. And that means you got 8 correct, which is a tie, 8-8. Better than a loss, Josh.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be back.
That's right.
All right, Arnold.
That's what we like to hear.
I'll be back.
What is the main flavor of a traditional tiramisu cake?
Is it espresso?
Yes. It's coffee. Yeah.
I've never been a fan
Coffee.
of tiramisu. Yeah.
No?
No, it's not my jam.
Oh, coffee and the rum? I like it. And then one you didn't get to, which each indoor volleyball team consists of how many players?
Indoor has 5 players on each side.
I like your confidence, but no, it's 6. Well, you tied, Josh, so congrats.
Maybe that's why I never made the volleyball team in high school.
Maybe.
We all have best friends. And we have a very simple question for you about your best friend. All we need is for you to call in right now so we can ask. 206-803-ROCK. And we promise this is a simple question.
It won't get you in trouble with your best friend.
No. 206-803-ROCK. Give us a call and we'll take your calls after Cage the Elephant.
The Daily Migs Show.
Our resident theater boy, Danny, went to see Hamilton. But this was not a date night. You did not take your girlfriend. Who did you take, Danny?
I, of course, took my best friend, Joe.
Aw, it was a bro date.
Now, did you not take your girlfriend because you wanted to take Joe, or was your girlfriend just not available to go?
You know, wow, you're putting me on the spot here. No, she was not able to go.
Okay.
Joe is my stand-in girlfriend.
I gotcha.
So anytime she's working, because she works late a lot of times, so she couldn't be there for Curtain. And this is like fancy pants at the Paramount Theater. Hamilton is one of the best Broadway plays I think I've ever seen. And I was like, you can't be late for this.
You know what's funny is I got hit up one time for a free pair to go to, and I turned it down. And I think a few of you here at the station were so mad at me, like, what do you mean you turned it down? And I was like, I'm sure it's great. I just have a very strong feeling that I'm going to fall asleep during it because that's just me. But was it great?
Oh, it was so good. And I had never, this is the first time I've ever seen Hamilton. Like, I've seen like little pieces of it. Lily's obsessed with Hamilton. I got her a shirt. She's going to be surprised by it. But yeah, and it was actually just a really cool bro date. We ended up going and Joe loved it. I loved it. And everyone in the crowd, standing ovation.
And that was like the first night here at the Paramount, right?
I think it was
one of the first nights.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is Joe normally into theater as well, or have you gotten him into theater?
Begrudgingly. That's why he's moving to North Carolina to get away from this theater crap.
He doesn't want to be the standing girlfriend anymore.
Yeah, he's sick of it.
You know, honestly, I don't know. He's gone to a couple with me. He went to see Les Mis with me, and he got really into Les Mis. But then we've also gone to a couple at the Fifth Ave Theater. This was our first time going to the Paramount together, and it was, I don't know, it was... He said he really liked it, and at that point, you know what? He's my standing girlfriend, so I'm glad he enjoyed it as well as I did.
Do you do anything strange with your friends?
So
not that going to it's not strange, but I can understand that some people would think that's like an odd thing for two dudes to go check out.
Well, yeah, it's like we're not going to a sports bar to drink beer on Thirsty Thursday.
Right.
We're going to see Hamilton. We got dressed up.
We're getting dressed up and going to see theater.
We had our cocktails last night. It was
Did you have
great.
Wine?
No, we had some vodka sodas.
Okay, yeah.
And they put a fancy lid on it so you don't spill it in the historic theater.
Exactly.
All that good stuff. Yeah, so I had this girlfriend in high school. She and I used to steal things like traffic cones or like caution, floor is wet.
Okay.
Signs and things like that. And then we would write each other notes on them and we would pass that as a note instead of an actual note.
In school?
Yes.
So you'd have a giant traffic cone and your teacher didn't say, hey, what are you guys doing?
It was kind of like we would almost be pranking / punking each other, like who could come up with the more ridiculous thing to write a note on that we stole.
That's great.
What about you?
The strangest thing I would do, for many years, there was a tradition back before the world shut down, and then they never picked this tradition back up. My wife and all of like the ladies in the family would all get a hotel in Bellevue, and it was right before Christmas time, and they would just all go shopping, and it was like extreme shopping, like all day long, get dinner, and then crash at the hotel. So I would have the house to myself, and the yearly tradition would be invite Ted over.
Oh, yeah.
And we would have a slumber party. We jokingly called it the slumber party. And I remember whenever someone would ask us what we were doing, they're like, oh, yeah, people coming over, like a big party. I'm like, no, it's just him and I. And they're like, well, what are you guys doing? I'm like, typically we just get really wasted and we watch YouTube videos. And we just go down the rabbit hole of whatever. Like one year, it was like we spent the entire night watching Bee Gees videos on YouTube. Because he didn't know that Bee Gees, the band, were more than just disco artists.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they had like a whole other world. So I opened his eyes to that. And then next thing you know, we're watching and I'm like, this is the dumbest thing in the world. When you try to explain this, I'm like, even my wife's like, so what'd you guys do last night? I'm like, oh, we watched Bee Gees videos. And she's like, you guys are such dorks.
And braided each other's hair. Oh, wait.
Wow. Wow. What happens behind the closed doors at my house with Ted Smith, you do not need to know.
I know you guys have hair some places.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I have shaved his head before.
Oh, okay.
During a hockey tournament. I guess that's also, I would chalk that up to also something weird you do with your friends.
Head. You said head, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't. I'll only groom you from the waist up.
Sarah, I feel like you probably do something weird with one of your best friends.
Yeah, I feel like there's not really like any off limits with me and my best friends, but actually people don't really know that I've been doing this recently, but well, so I can see if you guys think it's weird or not.
Now I'm curious.
Every time I have sex, I've been taking a picture, not of anything inappropriate, but I just have been putting my legs up the wall because I hear that helps if you might be trying to make a baby or something. So I put my legs up a wall and then send a picture of my legs up the wall to my best friend. Like,
hold on a second.
Hey, I just did it.
Wait, so this is the first time you've said this on the air. I have a lot of questions, but the most important one is, so are you guys now actively trying to have a child?
We are. Yes.
Let's go.
Hey, so let me tell you.
Let's make some babies.
George has been a lucky man, like a lot of times recently. So
I mean, there's like a million other questions I have about the absurdity of you needing to take a picture and send it to your friend. Are you planning on making a coffee table book of all these pictures?
Oh my gosh! I hope that these are all in the cloud
to show it to your future child. Like, hey, this was the steps that led to you being consummated.
Dude, right after I roll over, legs up, 15 minutes on the clock. Send her a pic. Yesterday, she said, "I love your pointed toes."
I'm honestly surprised it's not just on her Instagram every day.
Letting it soak. Just letting it soak.
Does it help? Is it true? I don't know, but that's me and my best friend's thing.
So how long have you been trying? How many pictures have you been taking?
She had told me this the beginning of January, and then her birthday was just a few days ago, and I was like, every time I do this, I think of you, and I want to send a picture.
How does George feel about you thinking about somebody else while you're trying to make a baby?
Well, this is afterwards, but I literally am like, when I'm laying there, I'm like, babe, you got to send me my phone. I got to take a pic to Sabrina. He has no questions asked, so
George just does what he's told.
She's like, here you go, babe. I'll be in the kitchen.
Oh my God!
I think, let's check with George and see what he has to say about all this.
I mean, you want some bigger boobs?
Okay, yeah, he's into it. He's cool. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that. That's news. Is that news to just me?
I want to get the leg picture too.
Should I send it to our group chat?
Send it to the group chat.
I mean,
so that we know that you're post.
Hold on, let me put the group chat on Do Not Disturb if you're going to do that. But yeah, that's fine. Go knock yourself out. That's crazy.
Knock yourself up is what you meant.
That's it. Yes.
We know that you're a massive music fan, but could you name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it to us, and if you do, we will hook you up with tickets to 9 Inch Nails at Climate Pledge Arena on August 12th. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
All morning, we have received texts and calls from you that we haven't had a chance to chat about. But right now, we are checking in with the Rockaholics, brought to you by Palace Law. So call up if there's something you'd like to chime in on from the show today, or if you have anything on your mind that you would like to discuss.
Yes.
206-803-ROCK. Now, just moments ago, we were so excited to award Cameron tickets to Nine Inch Nails, and he's taken his dad.
Yes.
So on the subject of family concerts, the Interstate Hauler is in Olympia right now. Tell us about the show that you took your 17-year-old son to.
What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Hauler?
Well, hey, I got a chance, man, and I'll never forget this. My son's 17, and he is an ultimate diehard Maiden freak. I mean, he's Maiden, Metallica. I mean, all the heavy stuff. Thank God he's not a punk rocker, which I love to death. Anyway, my wife and I surprised him with some tickets to it, and the way we pulled it off, we actually pulled him out of school early, and we told him we had some, family thing we got to go to, and we started driving up north. We lived down in, Grays Harbor.
Okay.
And he had no clue. I mean, we're pulling up and getting up by Tacoma Dome, and goes, "Oh, man, that's right. Iron Maiden's playing tonight." And I said, "Oh, they are?" He goes, "Yeah." And I said, "God, I wish I'd have known that." And so we were driving a little farther, and I pull off the exit. He looks at me, and he goes, "We're not going to see Iron Maiden, are we? Don't tell me that." And I said, "Okay, I won't tell you that." He goes, "We're going to see Iron Maiden." And I said, "Yeah, we are." And this kid just lost his crap. For 3 hours, he wouldn't sit down. And, I've seen everybody else, all the older people that have been following Maiden since day one. This is my 10th show, 12th show. I said, this is his first show. Oh, he popped his cherry. Right on. And,
I bet there was a lot of parent-kid combos at that show.
Oh, there were. I mean, there was one guy, I talked to him. His name was Mike. He was 72 years old, and he said that is the 27th time he has seen Iron Maiden. He goes, and it never gets old, brother. And I'm like, oh, hell, I've seen him a couple times, but I took him there. I mean, for 3 hours, he did nothing but stand and never once sat down. And, he done lost it. He had no clue. And my wife and I were just smiling from ear to ear, brother.
That is the best.
That is
Thank
amazing.
you, Hauler.
I got goosebumps hearing that story. That's very cool.
Maiden they just set the bar so high.
They don't disappoint.
206-803-ROCK. We are checking in with the Rockaholics, and Mike from Marysville has some advice for Sarah, who did unveil this morning on this show that she and her husband are actively trying to get pregnant.
Hey.
Mike,
This is a way for you to brag about having sex with your husband.
Yeah, every day, baby.
I cannot believe you announced that on the radio. I thought my wife was absolutely crazy. We tried to have, on our first kid, we did everything, and I went out of the room. I come back in, and she's doing a headstand on the bed.
What?
Not just the legs, the whole body. And I'm like, what in the world are you doing?
So she's up against the wall?
Yes.
That is impressive.
But did it work, Mike?
I just sat on the edge of the bed and watched.
This is impressive. So did it ever get to the point where, why even go through the process? Just have her be doing the headstand position while you guys are trying to have a baby.
Hey, I think that, Hauler, I think that is so awesome to hear him do that for his boy. That was
really
Mike,
cool.
that was awesome of him. Maybe one day you'll take your little kid to a concert.
Well, I feel like first I got to try some headstands now.
Yes.
Could you imagine? George, put me in position now. I'm ready.
Comes in with like a neck brace, and we're like, what happened? She's like, trying to make this child is a lot harder than I thought.
Dude, in 15 minutes? Well, my neck would be so sore.
Good luck with that, Sarah.
Somebody just said, wait a minute. So Sarah believes that if she sticks her legs up in the air, it'll make her get pregnant quicker. How about standing on your head? Have you tried that yet? LOL. That is some good stuff.
Okay, this is next level. I'll try that.
Our friend Marty in Yelm just texted, what? Baby warehouse is open, Sarah. Get it, George.
Yeah, he's been getting it.
The Super Bowl is this Sunday. And Migs, you were listening to the Marshawn Lynch interview with the Seahawks' former assistant coach, Tom Cable.
Yes, I have. And dude, there was a part during that interview where I absolutely believe that everybody's going to, if you're a Seahawks fan, you're going to want to hear what he had to say about what happened during that one infamous moment, because it's just like, damn, I did not know that information.
Well, we're all going to hear it at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Are you aware that Beast Mode is doing a podcast?
So good.
It's called the Get Got Pod with Marshawn Lynch and his former teammate Mike Robinson, and they had former Seahawks assistant coach Tom Cable on the show. Migs, you did us a solid and listened to it for us.
I love hearing all the stories from that era of the Seahawks when they won the Super Bowl, and then of course, sadly, when they lost the Super Bowl, which I just saw was listed as, if not I think it was listed as the most iconic Super Bowl moment in Super Bowl history, as far as just the interception.
Is there anything more Seattle than that, by the way?
It just sucks when you see that. But so, then, glutton for punishment. I got to listen to them talk about that Super Bowl. But man, Marshawn brought up something that I thought was kind of interesting, and I hadn't heard before, that like blame was being shifted and pointed at different people. And here's Marshawn. Well, Mike Robb's trying to ask a question to Tom Cable, and Marshawn's just like, I don't have time for this. I got a question to ask.
But from a coach's standpoint, could you describe
who made? Oh, you making this drawn out all long? Because I'm gonna tell you, Pete told me Bevel made it. Bevel told me Pete made it.
Well, and so you have to talk about the call to pass the ball as opposed to run the ball.
I mean, nobody wants to take credit for that.
Apparently not. And then this clip I thought was just super fascinating. Just like Tom Cable just sounds like a salt of the earth good dude. Talked about how the plan was to keep running the ball. He had confidence that Marshawn was going to get through, but then they called a timeout after one time trying to run the ball didn't work, and they tried to make an audible where they basically outsmarted themselves.
We're in, boom. He trips over Russell's foot.
That's why I should have scored the play.
And the thing is, it's first and goal on the 6, right? We had the term. You guys remember ditto.
Yeah, ditto. Yep.
Same call.
Yep.
Same play, same call.
Yep.
And I'm on the headset, and I'm just like, ditto, ditto, ditto. And then someone said they're going to goal line. And I said, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Didn't matter.
He's going to score.
It doesn't matter. We're going to scrape him off. You're going to lead. You're going to find the first helmet, and guys are going to finish, and then he's going to find a way. And that's just the truth, right? And so if you live in truth, then you do what you believe in. You do what got you there, and you're okay with living if it fails. Timeout gets called. Now we're going to get in a different thing, and we're going to outsmart them. And it's like that old saying, we pride ourselves on don't make things up. And we did. And that's the truth. When you are on the doorstep of greatness, just do you. Do what got you to the doorstep. You don't have to change. Just do you.
That's very inspirational.
It was cool watching those two guys just listen to Tom talk. You could tell they had a lot of respect for him. And you could also tell, like, as fans, it still kind of stings. But then you see these guys, and it's like, they've had some great success. They have a Super Bowl ring. Mm-hmm. But you could tell, like, that Super Bowl will forever be one of those what ifs.
Yeah.
What could have happened to this team had that not happened? And the team kind of imploded after that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great listen, though. Tom Cable's the man.
The three of you are constantly giving me a hard time about being a green bubble person.
Yes.
But Migs, I understand you have a reason why you think I really need to just stop being a Droid person and get an iPhone.
Because it's going to save your life.
You really think so?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to make this dramatic, so yes.
We'll find out why during the Daily Migs download after Twisted Sister.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by SeattleBoatShow.com. And let's talk about why Taryn Daly over here needs to get an iPhone.
Okay.
We're going to head on over to Virginia. 2 kids, age 16 and 12. They fell into the ice, through the ice, into a pond, freezing cold water, couldn't get out. But thankfully, the 12-year-old had an iPhone. It was in his pocket. It got wet, but it still worked. It let him call 911 even without service. Firefighters showed up 10 minutes later. We were able to pull them out and save their lives. I'm sure the Android phones already do this, and they've been doing it for like the last 15 years.
Yeah.
But you see a story like that, and it helps us fuel our fire of the iPhone propaganda.
Can I ask a quick question about iPhones?
Yes.
I just discovered something that my Droid does
here we
yesterday.
go.
No,
Gonna
I'm just
humble
wondering.
brag.
No,
Okay,
I'm dead
tell us.
serious.
It makes you dinner.
If you have your screen on, like it's open and on, if you double tap the screen, will it turn off?
No.
Oh.
Why would it want to do that?
That's what mine does. So if my phone is open to my home, if I go like this, tap, tap, it shuts it off again.
Or you can just press the button on the side.
But I just learned that there's another way to do it.
That's the dumbest thing. Who cares about that? I double tap it. It saves my life.
Oh, my God.
I'm choking.
Life-saving iPhone.
Now I'm not choking anymore. iPhone. Get one already.
Maybe not. A Florida man named Duran was arrested for allegedly threatening a McDonald's manager with a firearm during a late-night drive-through dispute over trying to get a refund. The manager says that the man pointed a gun with a green laser at her after this argument transpired due to some issue with an order. But another employee says that they didn't see a weapon at all. So deputies did later arrest him, and they did find a large green laser pointer, but no firearm.
I mean, with the exception of not putting sauce packets in my bag for my chicken McNuggets, there's no other good reason why you should flip out on a drive-through employee.
I mean, especially during the late nights. Like, they're just doing the best they can.
You're pointing a gun at this person because the order was wrong. You know, I'm sure they would fix the order if you handled it like an adult.
Just say please and thank you.
Hey, the Kraken, maybe they'll handle this game like an adult and win it.
Let's go.
They're playing the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. You want to check that game out. It's happening over at Climate Pledge Arena. As far as weather, we're hitting a high of 39 degrees. It's going to be cloudy today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12 Pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
Yeah, sure thing. Hey, you sold that car yet?
Yeah, sold it to Carvana.
Oh, I thought you were selling to that guy.
The guy who wanted to pay me in foreign currency, no interest, over 36 months? Yeah, no. Carvana gave me an offer in minutes, picked it up, and paid me on the spot. It was so convenient.
Just like that.
Yeah?
No hassle.
None.
That is super convenient.
Sell your car to Carvana and swap hassle for convenience. Pickup fees may apply.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
Low carb, keto, yo-yo diets, GLP-1 injections, but you're never going to lose weight if your liver is clogged with fat. So what can you do? It's simple. Almaced. Almaced is a natural superfood protein shake that uses natural amino acids and bioactive peptides to help unclog your liver and optimize your metabolism so it's easier to lose weight. And it's been scientifically proven to preserve muscle mass. Join millions who have transformed their lives with Almaced. Find out more and see the university studies at almaced.com. That's ALMASED.com.
At Cardinal Heating and Air, we elevate your comfort with expert HVAC solutions in the greater Seattle area. Our decades of experience have fostered lasting relationships built on quality service. Whether you need AC repair, heating repair, routine maintenance, a new installation, or an emergency fix, you can trust Cardinal Heating and Air, now offering electrical services. Experience the exceptional service and peace of mind that Cardinal Heating and Air delivers today and for years to come.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.